Welcome everyone, another hero highlight here. I'm Madals. Gonna be looking at Falstad today. Falstad, of course, the Wild Hammer Thane from the Warcraft franchise. Falstad, Wild Hammer, is the High Thane of the Wild Hammer clan and a founding member of the Council of the Three Hammers that now presides over Ironforge. Despite wild speculation, Falstad has never been dead, and anyone who claims such is a liar. One of the cool things about him is he is always on his flying steed. Abilities: Hammerang. Throws a hammer, slowing and damaging enemies in a line. Hammerang returns after throwing. Thunderstorm. Damages multiple nearby enemies. And also has a passive where it periodically damages a random nearby enemy. Barrel roll, his E. Dash to a location and gain a temporary shield. Combat trait, Tailwind. After not taking damage for 6 seconds, Falstad gains a 20% increased movement speed. His heroic abilities: Aerial Blitzkrieg, damages and stuns all nearby enemies, or Shock and Awe, channel beam that powers up to deal high damage. Skins, Falstad. Falstad's only got his default skin, the Griffin Rider, but it does have 3 tints, so you can get the black and red, or you can go for the albino look all white. Talents: Path of Assassin. Your hero gains 2 extra attack damage for every level, or increases the range of barrel roll by 1.5 seconds. Dogfight. The shield generated by barrel roll lasts 3 seconds longer. Bribe. Kill enemy minions to gain stacks of bribe. At 40 stacks, activate to capture target mercenary camp. Does not work with golems, so that means you don't have to fight the mercenary camp. Pretty strong. Level 4, Vampiric Assault, 15% lifesteal. Stormhammer, basic attack deals 50% damage against an additional target. Wild Hammer, Hammerang deals 150% damage to the first target it hits. And Zap, the cooldown of Thunderstorm's passive is reduced by 2 seconds. Battle Momentum, basic attacks reduce cooldowns of abilities by 0.5 of a second. And Fly Away, the cooldown of for flight is reduced by 20 seconds. Boom Arang can reactivate to deal 25 additional damage around the Hammerang. And First Aid, activate to heal 20% of your max health over 4 seconds. His 2 heroic abilities come at level 10. Level 13, Giant Killer. Basic attacks against enemy heroes deal an additional 1.5% of the target's max health in damage. That's pretty awesome, because that's a great way to burn down tanks. Crippling Hammer. Hammer slows enemies by 50% instead of 25%. Lightning Storm. Thunderstorm can passively hit up to 2 targets at once. Overdrive. Activate to raise ability power by 25% and mana cost by 40%. Gust of Wind trait reduces activation time of Tailwind to 3 seconds. Great for escaping or chasing. Afterburner. After using barrel roll, gain 100% move speed for 3 seconds. Rewind reduces the cooldown of your basic abilities by 10 seconds. And Stone Skin. Activate to gain 30% of your maximum health in shields for 5 seconds. Level 20, Fury of the Storm. Basic attacks bounce twice to nearby enemies for 50% damage. And Bolt of Storm allows you to teleport anywhere. Preparation, Aerial Blitzkrieg casts 50% faster and grants a shield equal to 50% of Falstad's maximum health. Shield can last up to 4 seconds. And Blast of Awe, Shock and Awe, has double the range and deals 25% more damage. So let's get in game and see what Falstad's like actually to play. Of course, this is a cool feature in Heroes of the Storm for anyone new to my hero highlights. You can actually try out any hero as you get through. So let's start off with Aerial Blitzkrieg. Deals 420 damage to all enemies around Falstad. Stuns non-structured targets for 1.5 seconds. I've got my Hammerang, deals 170 damage to enemies in the line, slowing them by 25% for 2 seconds. So that looks pretty cool. My Thunderstorm, I can't seem to activate because there's no enemies nearby. Barrel Roll, dashes to an area, grants a 225 shield when I get there. Pretty cool. Aerial Blitzkrieg deals 420 damage to all enemies nearby, and stunning non-structured targets for 4.5 seconds. That's a fairly big attack. If I now go back and I will go for my shock and awe ultimate. Worth noting is I also got flight. This is an ability unique to Falstad. Instead of mounting, Falstad can fly over terrain. That's incredibly powerful if I want to get somewhere interesting quickly. Okay, shock and awe deals 590 damage to enemies within the targeted area. So this has got a huge range. Takes a little while to charge up, but then dishes out a good amount of damage. Anyway, let's clear the cooldowns and toggle some minions on. We'll take a look at how this actually works up against enemies. Gonna start with a bit of a barrel roll just to get my shield up. Hit my hammerang through. Of course, it hits everything in a line. I can then go for my thunderstorm to damage everything around me, which is always good. And also, I will randomly zap enemies around me just to deal a bit of damage. My shock and awe, of course, is ready to go for a nice bit of damage. Dishes out a fair bit there. I can still go for my hammerang, try and take down Arthas, and a nice little takedown. So that's Falstad. His model in game, here's Griffin, looks pretty cool. He looks pretty awesome as well, although he is a bit static on it at the moment. Does still move a bit around. Does he have a dance? Oh yeah, he does. Even the Griffin getting in on that dance, that's pretty awesome times. I want to see that from the side as well. I think this is an awesome dance. Oh yeah, look at it go. They're in tune with each other. And of course there's no mount, there's just fly. So fly can go anywhere. I'm not quite sure what happens. I can't actually fly to impassable terrain, so I'll have to fly over here somewhere. Makes me quickly take off, disappear so I'm untargetable, and land down. So a great way to escape. I'm not sure if you can use that in combat or not. So, that was Falstad as a hero highlight. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you like the video. Let me know what you think of Falstad. And also, make sure that you watch all the other hero highlight videos. If you're on stream, stay tuned.